Midsommar is the second effort by acclaimed director Ari Aster, and shit, I don't know. This dude's movie have a way of changing you. I left the theater dying of laughter, saying, oh my god, Hereditary was good. What the fuck happened? And guess what? 5 hours later, I'm like, shit, I think that was a good movie. Ari Aster is like nothing you've ever seen. And it's because of the things that he's inspired by. So I'm going to give you the secret to an Ari Aster movie right now. If you haven't seen Hereditary, then you haven't been in this guy's world. And let me tell you, it's nothing like this guy's world. A lot of people, they think of horror, what do they think of? They think of slashers. They think of people getting gored to death. They think about Hostel, or people's Achilles tendons getting cut and they told to walk down the hall. That's the type of thing that people think when they think of horror. Not Ari Aster. Ari Aster thinks of horror in ways that's unsettling. His horror is unsettling. Just being trapped in a situation that's so horrible, but there's a glimmer of logic to it. And that logic is the thing that you're chasing while you're watching this guy's movies as he's taking you through this world. Midsommar is about a group of friends, and I use the term friends very lightly in this instance, who decide to go on a little vacay to Sweden for research purposes mostly, but they end up there. And when they end up there, it turns out to be the last place they want to be. The best thing about these movies, as usual, is the character arcs. Now, I get it. Character arcs is nerdy film shit. I get it. But at the end of the day, the character arcs in here are what makes the movie. And if you don't pay attention to them, if they go past you, you're going to think this movie is dumb. Just like Hereditary, this dude's movies are very divisive, and you can see the divisiveness on the Rotten Tomatoes score that I'll talk about a little bit later. But this dude, you either get it or you don't. But when you get it, you love it and you never let it go. Just let me geek out for a little second. Just for a second. This dude is a masterful filmmaker. I mean, let's talk about how he uses the camera. A lot of stuff that you see, crazy over edited, chop, 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 chop. Not this guy. He's going to give you these long shots. He wants you to see every reaction from every character. He not only wants you to know what the characters are saying and see their facial expressions, he wants you to see their disposition. Because their disposition even gives you tidbits about the story that's horrifying when you really know the full scope of it. I really like the cinematography this dude used. I know that it wasn't that hard. I mean, when you like the shit out of something and you use a good camera, you're going to get the best of it. But the way the dude used the colors in this movie, man, the way he maximized on this beautiful landscape and how he would use it to kind of show you the state of mind that a lot of the characters was in. I mean, this is just something masterful. It's just something you get a standing ovation for. And it's why all of the movie nerds like me is in art houses whooping it up for this dude. But you guys, the general audience, you couldn't give a shit less. Nobody has paid a dime to see this movie. But I'm telling you guys, don't think that that's because this is a horrible movie. This is it's an interesting movie. I really like Florence Pugh's performance, you know, YouTube singer. She was really good in here. She brought a lot of range, and she was very important for you to understand this very, very weird ending of a movie. It's really not easy to portray characters who are clinically depressed or have social anxiety or a bipolar disorder. These things are really hard to portray, and sometimes they can come across as very dramatic. But in this one, it contributes to something bigger, and that bigger is bigger horror. Because what they do with these disorders and the implications of what it takes to fix them is kind of scary. It's a little disturbing. So, I'm just going to be really honest with you. If you're a casual moviegoer, if you just like to watch a good movie every once in a while, you should probably skip on this one. But if you're on the other side, if you've seen Hereditary and you've seen how he will tell you stories with symbols that you don't understand, and you can forgive him for that, and you can do a little bit of research and really understand what he's trying to tell you in this story, this is a good movie. Now, I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. He's one of these people that people are really trying to push to the next echelon of directors, and he could make it there with his next feature, which I'm really, really looking forward to. But for now, I consider this a good movie for those who's really willing to take the time to appreciate such an abstract auteur. So, as expected, the audience panned this, and they panned it in more than one way. The few people who went to go see this when they got on Rotten Tomatoes and they bombed it, got it sitting at a 68%. The critics are a little more savvy, and they got it at an 83%. Still not great, but it's certified fresh if that mean anything to you. And I'm definitely going to side with the audience on this one. I get this thing a solid 80%. Things like this, the more you watch, the more you understand, this thing will increase in value. But if you take this thing at face value and you walk away, it's going to be one of the worst directors you ever fucking seen. This has been a Better Late Review. I'm Terrell Bilal. See you on the next one.